Okay, well, good morning everyone and welcome back to the show. We're continuing basically this at the same point we left off in the previous episode. I do have to refill the combine harvester, so I'm gonna do it right now because I don't want to run out in the middle of the field. We are gonna have to have another refueling session, I believe, before we end the harvest. Okay, so this is the fuel done, and let's put the def in. Okay, let's fill that. So we have plenty of def, but we don't really have plenty of fuel left. Hey John, could you check how much fuel we still have left in the fuel tank?
Yeah, I can do that.
While you're refueling it, I think it'll show you.
In the def tank, we got 4,779.
All right.
And we got 2,116 in diesel.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to order some diesel pretty soon, I think. I have to say you're a very neat man. You closed everything up. And I was wondering why the combine doesn't start. Okay, yeah, better. Just give me a second so I set the guidance steering. I have to be in the field to do that.
I'll catch you on the downside there when you make your turn down there.
All right. Okay, it's good. And away we go. Yes, I see what you mean with having your eyes tired. If you do this manually, it really is a pain. So, John, I'm thinking I'm gonna go up the field and down the field. Well, no, actually I won't. Scratch that. We'll do as it is. But this is the first time we are harvesting anything off this field, because we were not the owners of it previously. And the yield map is pretty high. Used to be around 120–125%. So yeah, for some reason, John, this combine is behaving a bit strangely. It also didn't want to move. Right. Should go. Fine. And the yield is getting down to around 100%. It's gotta be the soil underneath.
Yeah. We'll get that fixed up eventually.
Yeah, I don't really think we can. There's only so much you can do.
Up here, eventually you will have to plow one day.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so in that case, we might skip the cover crop this year and, you know, take time to take the bales off, bale everything, and then
try it on this field. I mean,
yeah. Yeah, if we skip the cover crop, we might take time and simply plow up the fields this year. Because we are doing this for 4th year in a row, and there's not been much plowing done after the first one, of course.
yeah, you got to re-stimulate everything. Start fresh.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. So we are down on the bottom part of the field. This is a bit of a lip, so I'm just gonna take care of this before I continue. Okay. Yeah, and then we should have the whole field all squared up and sized onto the size of the header. Yeah, so if you look at the yield map, bottom left, it does show a pretty good yield. So I don't know, maybe Johnny's right, maybe we do have to plow from time to time. It probably doesn't give you much, but whatever it does give you, it's probably whatever we are missing right here. If you check the field on our left has a worse yield map than the field we're in right now, which tells us something, because this one was plowed, you know. Or was it? No, actually it wasn't. It wasn't, because it was already a crop field. I don't know. I will have to read on this a little bit, because I'm kind of getting confused, I guess. So, yeah. The next course of action is going up and down the field until we're out of the field. Okay, and go. Beautiful.
Let's go ahead and dump this while I'm down here.
Okay, John. Yeah, sure. Yeah, which means that we're on our own. Yeah, not for long. Look at that, how quickly the bin is filling up. Try and look at this. Alright, good. Yeah. Yeah, it is filling up really nicely. Love it. Yeah. It's filling up very quickly. Wow. Yeah. Well, 25%. Yeah. John should be able to get down there and back again. I hope. But if not, we're simply gonna stop the combine and wait. Okay, I can see he's already dumping. The notifications do come up because we are modern farmers like that. Okay, so let's look at the stats. It says 120%, yeah. If you look at the bottom left, we're getting about 17.7 tons per hectare. This is different than an acre, because it's I won't say exactly, but I do think it's a European measurement of area. I might be mistaken though. Could be. Okay, and we are 54% full, so John is already there. Plenty of time. So the field over there, the big one that is straight in front of us, that is probably gonna fill up the combine in each row. At least up to 70%, I believe. You know, because it would... it's quite a longer field, and if the yield is similar to this one, it will... yeah, it will fill the combine. In any case, I don't want to ramble too much, so I'll see you when something interesting is about to happen. Alright, John, 59% in a row.
That's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah. It's showing 120% yield most of the time. At least here on the bottom. John, I think you're just about full.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay. When I start seeing grain going over the sides, I mean, when the grain is taller than the sides are, it's time. So yeah, that upper part of the field I have checked, and that's about 98 to 100% yield of expected yield, so pretty much bang on. but it's still 20% less than the rest of the field. And I was thinking, 20% doesn't really sound that much, but in terms of numbers, it's actually quite a lot. Because in 120% of the yield, we get around 17.7 tons per hectare, and when it's 100% we get only around 13. So, 14. 3,500 less. That sounds a lot more than 20%, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just wondering, it's kind of funny when you don't think about the actual numbers, the actual liters that you get off the field. So in any case, I think we got around 2 trailers and 1 combine load, I guess. So that's 46 times 2, that's 92,000, that's 10,000, around 100,000 liters out of this field.
You got 209,596 in the bin right now.
Yeah, and if we put 10,000 over it, pretty much there. Yeah, perfect. I'll show you everything. I will show you.
Got it finished up?
Didn't understand you. What?
The field? Or if you finished it off?
Yeah, that's the last row. And you gotta come, because I won't fit everything in.
Alright.
I'm at around 70%. Yeah, so as I was saying, if you pay attention to the bottom left corner, 14.4 thousand and opposite to 17,000 tons. 17 tons. And it's 97, 96. Oh, wow. John, you came in like a catastrophe. Whoosh! That was a proper entrance.
I let the old tractor run loose there for a minute.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you buy a hot rod.
Yeah. Well, technically it does have bigger tires in the back than the front, right?
Actually, I never paid attention.
Yeah, I think they're a bit wider.
If that's the case, I'm going to need a hood scoop on it.
What does that thing do? It sucks in air. Alright, and you got around 12,000 liters in there. Okay, John had to step away for a second, so in the meantime I can start in this field and just set the guiding steering up and everything else that we need to set up. Whoop. And I messed it up already. Okay, so let's see. I do want to go 2 headlands. Yeah, let's do it like this, because it's gonna be easier turning around, even though we do have... Well, you know what? Nah. 1 headland is plenty. And ready, and go. Yeah, so Mr. 10 Beers had to step away. As you can see on the yield map, bottom left corner, we are again getting a bit worse yield. Let me check the combine status. So it's 110%. I really do wonder what is the cause of that. Is it possibly that the field contained corn in the previous season and now the soil is depleted? That's one option. That might be the culprit. The other one is not plowing the field. It's also true. Because corn usually needs plowing. I'm kind of on the fence with that, you know, because some people do need to plow, some people don't. Maybe if we mulch it and then plow it in. You know what, I have no idea, because yeah, you know what? We actually didn't mulch it in the previous season. Because we didn't have time, because we rushed to put the cover crop in. So that might be the answer. If we mulch the fields, okay, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna take the corn stalks, we're gonna bale them, we're gonna sell that because we need money, and we do get quite a lot of money from selling corn stalks. And then we're gonna mulch the fields, put some lime on if it needs, if the fields need it, and then cultivate it in. And I do wonder if it's gonna be better. I really do wonder. If we're getting pretty full, so I'm gonna simply stop combine around here, because I do want to check something else. I want to see if the pH of the soil is actually in good condition. Okay, that's about 80%. Let me do this right now, real quick. So the pH is good, but it's not perfect. Okay, so it's a bit low. Look at the mound. Okay, the pH might be the answer to this. But to lower the yield 5%, because the pH level is just a bit short. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Completely forgot I disengaged the autopilot, the guidance steering, when I stepped out. Okay, it's somewhere around here. Fix it in the mix. John, welcome back. I am on the long side of the field next to the homestead. I'm gonna wait for you because I'm getting pretty full.
Alright. Yeah, I'm just about here to dump this out and I'll be right over.
Okay. Alright, he's here, the savior.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! So yeah, I was speaking with the viewers, and this field also has around 15-10% less yield than it had previous harvest. And I was thinking it might be that we didn't mulch the fields. We simply cultivated them and seeded them. So since we're not doing cover crop this season, I am thinking of maybe mulching everything and then cultivating it, just to see. Maybe, you know, plow one field and mulch the other one, and we see which one is better next year.
Yeah, at least test it out.
Yeah, so we can compare.
Boy, look at all that poop sitting there.
Yeah, you still got some tongue pile.
Yeah.
Wow, we really are in the struggle town. I don't know, man. The combine feels weak. I have no clue why.
Yeah, like I said, I had to keep it on cruise control to do anything.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I don't quite get it because nothing should be wrong. It has been serviced. Everything's good. Everything's the same as it was. Maybe it's time to get a new one. You know, I was looking at some case combines. Those are pretty nice also.
Yeah, I like case.
But in that case, you should get a case. Okay, I see myself out.
I'll be here all week.
Yeah. If you need a case of bad jokes, hesitate. You know, I was reading the funny email write-offs you can do. If you have any questions, please hesitate to ask.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay. The darn thing lost its mind. Am I clear behind? Can see you.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay. Yeah, so over here the yield is actually only 91%, 90, 98. I guess that's from the soil underneath, but still. We need to improve that. Alright, so this was 78% full for a row.
That's more like it.
Yeah. It should be 90. When are we satisfied? Never! Why? Because we're farmers. And we can't be satisfied. John's gonna be pretty much full anytime now. So I basically lost count how much corn we have in the bins. But some doubt is starting to creep in if we're actually gonna get to those magical 500,000 liters. We need need another field. Okay, granted that the homestead field over there has been planted with barley previous time. Which, you know, they take quite a big chunk of land out of our roster. But on the other hand, we did buy another field. So it should be kinda the same, the area we have born in. But as you can see, the yields overall are worse than they were previous seasons, so I don't know. No clue. But as we discussed with Mr. Tembiers, we are gonna make a bit of an experiment. I am kinda looking forward to it, to see what works best. So we're gonna take two fields that have approximately the same yield. We are gonna treat them both with lime, because that's just given, you have to do that. And we're gonna plow one field and we're gonna mulch the other and see if they both improve in yield equally or if any of the fields improves differently, more. Okay, so I'm just looking at the yield map. This is the combine going through. You can see field number 49 and field number 57 are pretty much very similar. Okay, we have some things here and there, but mostly we have these kind of 115, 110%. So these two fields are going to be quite a good comparison. And look at that, the score is up to 92. I have never had score as high as this. So nitrogen is pretty good. pH is pretty good. Weed is almost topped. Soil sampling is almost topped. And everything perfect. Wow. It increases sell prices by 13%. Now, what do you say? I would say we are pretty successful. John, this row was 91, 92%.
Alrighty. Sounds better than the other one.
Yeah. And I gotta say I'm pretty proud. I was just looking at the precision farming score. We have the score of 92, which is the highest I have ever had. Ever.
Well, that's a good thing.
And it increases the sale prices of our commodities by 13%. Okay, in the nick of time, I was in 99% full. I hovered my foot on the brake if you would be a bit too late. Like a glove.
John on the spot.
John on the spot, yeah. Yeah, so in any case, I've been checking the yield maps, and basically this field and the main field at the main farm both have kind of the same yield amount. So these two are gonna be our test fields for next season. So we're gonna put lime on both of them, because they both need it, I think. So we take that factor out of the equation. And one is getting mulched and the other is getting plowed. Everything else should be exactly the same.
Yep. I'll do the plowing part. I'll do the plowing field.
Yeah, sure. Sure, you can use the subsoiler. I still have it from the very beginning of this series. It's one of the first purchases.
We still got that old plow back in there, don't we?
Yeah, the subsoiler, the yellow one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I get them confused.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, these subsoilers are pretty good because they kind of act as a plow, but they don't really turn the soil over as much. So they go underneath and rough up the things. And they're wider. Should be a piece of cake with the JCB if you're gonna use it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and run this load over.
Yeah.
80% already.
Yeah, I was just thinking of asking you if you're gonna take this to the bins. See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
So, you know, John, I've been thinking if we increase the yield on this field, we're actually not gonna make a whole row with the combine. You're gonna have to stop and unload in between.
Well, depends on how we work it out.
Yeah.
Getting another combine and hiring some help and 2 of us in a cart.
Yeah. Yeah, that could work, but it's gonna have to be a bigger combine. This one holds, I think, 11,600 liters, something like that. So it's got to be at least 14,000, I think. Maybe even more. An interesting problem we have looking to the future.
Yeah, I remember when that one tree down there was the only shade tree on all of our properties.
Yeah. Yep. We grew too much.
Never enough.
Yeah. There's no such thing as grew too much. So, judging by the GPS, we are just going to about halfway through the field.
The only other corn there is that little one.
Yeah. Yeah, when we're done with this, we go harvest the little one, and that's gonna be it. And we're gonna have to pose for a picture after that, you know. The mega harvest done by 2 individuals. It's a good thing we're coming close to the end of the field, because fuel. So I think we'll manage without refueling. But we definitely have to order some diesel to be delivered to the farm.
50,000 liters sitting over there.
Alright, forgot about that, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna refuel from that tanker trailer because I don't want to go too low on the diesel tank.
Alright.
Because it starts sucking up all the dirt and debris that's inside.
I think last I checked I had 2,000 at the homestead diesel.
Okay, yeah, cool.
I sure don't use much around the homestead.
Yeah, you do most of the work on the main farm. I gotta say, we are working like a well-oiled machine by now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. What happened, John?
Tractor died on me. Here we go.
What? It's not that old. We bought it brand new.
Well, I think a lot of it might be my key switch on my box.
Oh, okay. You must have hit it with your knee.
No, it's nowhere close to my knee. I don't know. It just quits sometimes, and it ain't supposed to. I gotta wiggle the switch, and it fires back up.
Well, I have to get that fixed.
Yeah. Wow, check that out. That's no cruise control.
Yeah, you have a very steady foot. I will say that.
That's no cruise. I'm afraid to move now. Yeah, it's starting to speed up a little bit. Alright. Cruise on.
Yeah, so by the way, it looks like we're gonna have one pass up and down and then we're finished with this field. And off to the next one. And we've already done around 3 hours on this combine today.
Yeah, 16 hours even on the JCB here.
Wow. We're racking them up.
Hours well spent.
Yeah, true. Alright, so yeah. Just a wee bit more. I think I'm gonna have to fold the header, or can I go around? I don't know if there are any street signs.
Yeah, I'd fold it if I was you.
You'd fold it. Okay.
There's a sign just before the field.
Wrong button.
Well, some people think you might have to take it off to fold it up.
You know, it shows that I'm a bit tired.
Well, we done a whole lot of harvesting today.
Yeah, no kidding. And I see that I forgot to turn off the tram lines on the cover crop field. Well...
That's just cover crop. Won't hurt nothing.
Yeah. So in any case, while we were harvesting, I actually did check different combines. And there is a class combine that can hold 13,500 liters of corn inside, but the combine only costs around 400,000. Yeah. And I also checked how much we would get for this baby. And if we sell everything, which means both headers, the combine and everything, we would get paid around 360,000. So yeah, that means that we would have to add quite a lot more for the combine harvester and even more for the headers. So yeah, not ideal. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. The row of shame.
Not anymore. The row of gain.
Yeah, this is gonna make all the difference. Oh, I forgot to open the pipe, did I?
That's alright.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you, put a newbie in the combine, you never know.
Well, sir, if I do say so myself, I have quite a few hours in this combine.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Gonna fix it later. Oh, the pipe. Yeah, so I think it skipped a row because these are very narrow at the end. Yield, I will say, John, is looking pretty much the same as it was previous year, with a few exceptions here and there. So nothing major to report, even though this had barley in it. I guess that's not the thing that makes the big difference.
Yeah. Gonna be what it's gonna be. Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, true.
Except wish that it would be better, but
yeah, there's that.
oh, pulled a Paso on you. I couldn't pass it up.
Yeah, sure. you couldn't pass the Paso joke, right? Okay, so it looks like about 2 more passes and that little piece that I missed. Yeah, so for everyone watching, we were just talking about if we'll fit the whole field in the trailer or we need to get it emptied out. I think it's gonna fit, John, you know.
Nah, I don't think it will.
You wanna wager?
The whole field?
What, wager the whole field?
Yeah, there ain't no way you're gonna fit all that in this trailer.
Yeah, I am.
What'd that rope say? I'm afraid not.
Nah. Yeah, we'll see about that. The suspense is killing me.
Yeah, I don't see the whole field fitting in a trailer. Just don't see it.
I don't know, man. Looking pretty good on my side. I think there's around 5,000 liter left in the trailer. 4,000 maybe. Gotta be close. Put some suspense for music under under this part. Chun, 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 chun.
But you get it all except for that the little corner that you missed.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Come on.
Nope, it ain't gonna fit. It ain't gonna fit.
It ain't gonna fit. Ah. Yeah, you're a fool, man. Oh, darn it.
I still get 1%.
Yeah, but I have more than 1% in. But it was not by much.
Missed it by that much.
So let's see, when I take in this last piece that I missed at the beginning. And it's going to be, drum roll, 834 liters. Oh, that was a really close call. I mean, yeah. But I gotta admit, you win. I'll see you at the farm. You hear what?
Cha-ching.
Money, it's a drag. Yeah, looking forward to earning some.
All this corn stock laying around.
Yeah, it's gonna be quite a lot of work, but a big payout, I believe. So John, I was thinking, because we definitely have to service this combine, I think I'll leave it dirty, because otherwise I'll forget. And I want to leave the service time to be during the winter. But
That'll work.
I will refuel it. And I will. Okay, so I took diesel out of that trailer and I'm gonna fill the DEF tank. exhaust fluid. Let's go. Okay, that's all sorted out. Now let's empty out the combine and prepare ourselves.
Good to close her up.
Oh, right. Thanks.
427, 526.
427. Hey John, come here. Let's take a photo in front of a combine. I think we deserve to commemorate this event. I'm just turning it so the sun is shining towards us, not in the back.
Where you want to stand?
Somewhere in front. So, yeah, with this, we'll end the episode right here. So, this is the amount of corn we have. I have to check the vlogs from the previous harvest, because I can't really remember how much we had. Gotta have the paper somewhere. In any case, thank you all for watching. Hope you had fun, and we'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.
Later.